Good morning. Welcome back to Great Lakes Scrapbook Events Central Command. If we've never met before, my name is Kate Griswold and I'm the producer here at Great Lakes Scrapbook Events. We put on events at large and small in Michigan and Ohio, and today we are turning up the volume at the Virtual Online Learning Ultimate Mega Event. So if you've attended a few or a lot of our volume events, or if you watched the welcome video yesterday, this video is going to be a review. If this is your first volume, then welcome. We're so glad to have you. We had a lot of Canadians join the group within the last month or so. I think Creative Scrapbooker magazine put something about us in their email newsletter or something because I saw a big surge. So welcome to all of you because I know you're all new. We're excited to have you here. You're going to find this video very helpful because I'm going to give a ton of tips and tricks about how the event will work today and how to get the most out of it. So I'm excited to welcome you to our second volume event of 2023 with the theme Summer Splash. And I know the vendors are very excited for this event as well. So if you joined us yesterday, I hope you enjoyed all the presentations. I hope you did some of the craft alongs. We have more presentations and craft alongs today. And you can still go back and see yesterday's videos if you missed yesterday. So some people, yesterday's Friday, some people had to work. So tune into the videos live today and then watch Friday on replay, either later this evening or tomorrow on Sunday. Be sure to take advantage of the show specials before they expire. A lot of them expire at the end of this weekend. So if you can hear me, click the heart. Let me know you're out there. Comment. Tell me where you're watching from, even if you're watching this later. As you all know, I say as you all know, but for our newbies, I love the comments. I respond to the comments. I try to respond to everyone. I'm not always successful, but I do watch the comment section, and I love to see where you're tuning in from. So here is how the virtual event will work today. For your best experience, your best experience is going to be on a laptop, on Facebook, in the volume group, because all of the features of Facebook are fully enabled on a laptop, and all of the videos are going to first air on Facebook. So that's the best, easiest place to do it. But that being said, you can also watch it from your phone, from your tablet, on the road, from your campsite, from your boat, if you have cellular signal. Anywhere. You can really do this from anywhere. So all the videos are going to air on Facebook, and some, the ones that have been pre-recorded, which is most this event, will be simulcast on YouTube. So if you'd like to go subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's a great idea. And YouTube will also give you notifications when the videos go up on YouTube as well. So at the scheduled times, each vendor's live video will begin. Those that are truly live will post as coming from the vendors, but most of them are pre-recorded this time around, and those are going to be broadcast live, but they're going to look like a live stream, but they're going to say they're coming from me. But when the video pops up, it's going to be one of the vendors. It's not going to be me. But those posts will say Kate Crone Griswold. Our streaming software requires that it go through an account. So that's me. All of the videos are saved and viewable for later. And so that means if you need to pop over to another video or go to the bathroom, you can do that because you can always catch up later. Be sure and let the vendors know that you're out there watching. Click the hearts, click smiley faces, make comments. Even if you're watching it later on replay, because I know a lot of you do watch this stuff later, just let them know that you're paying attention. They appreciate that so much. If you're watching it live, though, the bonus is they're usually on during their presentation time to answer your questions. So if you have a question or a comment, they'll see it more likely during that time period than later than that. Especially since the videos are being streamed through my account, they don't necessarily get notifications when comments come through. So the best time to catch them is when they're live and it's going. So just above, so when you go to the volume group, rewind. When you go to the volume group, at the top, there's a box that says featured posts. And the very first post in that featured post box should be the June 2023 featured post. And that post is your best friend. Okay? We put a lot of stuff in there. Not the least of which is right at the top, there'll be a link to the currently airing video and an up next that'll tell you what's coming up next, what company and what time. So that is nice, like right at the top of the featured post. It's an easy way to find the next video. Also, if you open up that featured post and click see more so that it opens up all the way, there's a ton of information and links to more information. There's a video attached to that post that will guide you through the basics of turning on notifications, sorting posts, and it will walk you through all the information that's available in the June featured post. I'm going to do a quick overview. It does a little bit more detailed in that video. So if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend that you do. It's very helpful. That featured post will remain at the top of that featured post block all weekend long so that it's easy to refer back to it. Like I said, it's going to have the current video there. Also, it's going to have a link to the schedule. The schedule goes to a blog post that has the whole schedule, and each of the presentation titles will turn into a clickable link throughout the day to take you straight to the video. So that's another way to find the videos. Also, there's a link to a PDF file if you want to print out the schedule, which will be more condensed. It'll only be 2 pages instead of, if you print the blog post, it'll be at least 3, I think, just because of the way it arranges. So there's a printable PDF file, which can be very helpful. There's also a link to a blog post about tips, which is basically everything that's in the video but written out. There's a link to shopping that's going to take you to, there's one link to all the craft along kits that are being done this weekend if you want to just order the craft along kits. And then there's another link to the show specials this weekend. And that includes links to the vendors' websites so that it's easy to shop. Then there's prizes heading, and under that are links to the prize albums. The Friday prize album is linked, but the entries have already closed. And today at 1 o'clock, we'll put up the Saturday prizes and open entries at about 1 o'clock today. And I'll talk more about that at 1 o'clock when I'm back here live. And finally, there's a link to the list of participating vendors that has all their contact information. And I like to say, you can always bring any issue that you're having to me, but then you're putting me in the middle and slowing down your response time, because now you have to wait for me to see your message and for me to reach out to the vendor and for the vendor to get back to me and then for me to reach back out to you. Whereas if you use that participating vendor list and you reach out directly to the vendor, then you've just pulled me out of the middle and no longer have to wait for me to see and act on your behalf. So that's a great link. And finally, there's a link to be able to order the souvenir t-shirts. They're very, very cute. I'm going to talk more about them at 1 o'clock during the prize live. If you can't find the video at the start time, resort your group page by new posts. Look at the featured post. Have a tab open with the schedule on it. Any of those 3 things, all of those will have links to the newest video. Occasionally, very occasionally these days, because we're all getting a lot better at this, we have technical issues. If we have a technical issue and a video's not going up right away, give us at least 5 minutes before you start posting, I can't find the video. Chances are we know, and we're trying to figure it out too. So if the technical issues are going to delay that video by more than 5 minutes, then we'll post something to let you know what's happening. Usually that means we're going to have to reschedule them to later in the day, but we will make sure the videos all air and they're all saved. So even if you can't find a video at the start time, it's archived. You'll be able to watch it. So don't panic. I'll be back here live at 1 o'clock today to show you the prizes for today and explain how to enter the drawings. And then I'll be back again following the last presentation of the day, and I'll wrap up the weekend, and I'll wish you all a good night. And finally, I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again. Quick thank you. If any of you watching attended one or both of our in-person events in 2023, we're extremely grateful. We had a great year. Since the last virtual event in February, we've had both of our in-person events. We had Columbus in March and Novi in May. So we loved seeing you. I just love running into all of you. Please put the 2024 dates on your calendar, because if you didn't come to see us in person this year, we would love to see you next year. Well, we'd love to see you next year no matter what. But the dates for next year are March 22nd and 23rd in Columbus and May 9 through 11 in Novi, Michigan. So be sure to go to our website if you haven't already and subscribe to our email newsletter, because we will send you reminders so that if this date that I just spit out was too fast for you, subscribe to the email newsletter. We will send you reminders as those dates are coming up. We will send you links to be able to register, all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, have a wonderful day. You have a few minutes before the first vendor video starts at 9:15. Take a second to check out that featured post I talked about. and the helpful video and all of the links. And if you still have time after that,